Hey, it's Dr. Marvin Berlin from McKinney-Dentist.com and home of the Berlin Smile. And I'm excited to introduce you to Lori. She is an amazing influencer, one of the leading top influencers in the DFW area when it comes to social media. And she's one of our very, very favorite patients. And I remember when she came in, I'll never forget her very, very first appointment. We always like to start with doing a smile test drive. And on our smile test drives, we literally build temporary veneers right on the spot. And I could just tell as we were starting to add 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, and this was gonna look really cool. And I'll never forget handing her that mirror for the very first time and her reaction. It was just awesome.
That moment, I was just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that this would be possible. And so the test drive is what sold me.
And we see that a lot. And once you see your smile for the very first time, especially that test drive, it's the coolest thing. You can see here we started with the very first tooth, and then we added another tooth, and we were done with half of her mouth. And I could tell right here this was going to be really cool. And then we did the other half, and then this was the entire test drive. You can see how good it looked. We always encourage our patients to always ask questions, and I love answering any question out there. And we get a lot of questions, and one of the questions we get probably more often than not, especially when we're in the treatment planning process, is whether this is going to hurt or not. And it's a great question if there's any kind of pain involved. And the reality is, well, I'll let Lori tell you.
The only thing that was painful was the teeth whitening, and that's because I have sensitive teeth as it is, but it wasn't anything like too major. But as far as the overall process of getting the veneers, you're sore, but there was no pain at all.
When we get the opportunity to deliver a new smile for a patient, it's not about the teeth, or it's not just about the teeth. It's literally life-changing, career-changing, relationship enhancing, if you will. You have a different outlook on life, a different mindset, the way you carry yourself at work, at home, at the office, how you hold yourself socially, professionally. Every aspect of your life is changed for the better, and it starts with that smile.
A lot of times we look at ourselves in the mirror and we have an expectation of what we think we should be looking like and how we feel, but then it doesn't match. And it's almost as though you look in the mirror and it finally matches, your outside matches how you feel on the inside. And just being able to smile and not feel self-conscious to cover my mouth, and going in pictures and knowing that, it's not gonna, one tooth isn't gonna look yellow because the lighting in the room, it feels good. And it really is life-changing.
I made a commitment to show every patient that I treat either on social media or on my website, and I like put them on there. If you've been on my social media page, you've seen tons and tons of patients, and I do that not just for accountability. I want you to see what's possible. And the good news is I've asked all of my patients, hey, would you mind sharing this? Would you mind sharing that? And I've never had a patient tell me no. Not one person ever. And people with good news like sharing good news.
And I came in and I was immediately sold. Like the office, the staff, just the conversations, the energy, you just feel like this was right. And I did do a little digging. I did reach out and message all the people that he was posting their experience, and I wanted to know on hand, like personally, how was your experience? Like, what did you think about it? How do you feel now? And every single person that I messaged was like, go do it. It'll change your life.
We know this isn't cheap. There's nothing inexpensive about a total smile makeover. But when you're investing in yourself, it's an amazing feeling. And I've had patients tell me, they've fallen asleep with a mirror in their hand. They've just been so excited about their new smile. And that's what makes this all worthwhile.
If this is going to change your life, if it's going to change your confidence, if it's going to change how you walk into a room, it'll change everything that you do. And so why not invest in yourself so that you can put yourself back as your best